Okay, these are your notes for May 13th. So this will be the last set of notes that I give. I'm going to give you a quiz on Thursday. And then after that is basically just if you guys need me to open up something, if you want to redo something or anything like that, just let me know. I can open it back up for you. Even if you didn't get a good grade on it, I can open it back up for you as well. So what you're doing today is probability charts just like yesterday, but I'm not giving you the chart. But the chart, you just make it your own and it should be pretty simple. The key to this is you are going to see the same words. You're going to see and, or, and given. Remember, if it's given, whatever comes after given, that's the new denominator. If it's and or anything else, whatever the total is, that's going to be the denominator. If it's and, it's that specific cell where the row and the column meet. If it's or, it's the entire row, the entire column, but don't double count whatever you had right there. Okay, that's called mutually exclusive, but I'll go over that again as well. Okay, so this problem, you're going to see one just like this on Schoology. A class consists of 17 boys and 13 girls, so automatically we know we got 30 total in the class. We'll put that in a second. 4 boys in the class made an A, while 8 girls in the class did not make an A. And these are pretty clear cut. Either you made an A or you didn't make an A. That's it. So you need to either make rows or columns for boys and girls. The way I set it up was I had boys, girls, and then I started doing my columns. Leave a blank one at the end for your totals. So we're going to need total here, total here. Alright, so either you made an A or did not make an A. That's it. Okay? So based on what they're saying, there were 17 boys, so that's a total. 13 girls, so the grand total should be 30 in the class. 4 boys in the class made an A. Well, automatically, if 4 boys made an A and there were 17 total, 17 minus 4, 13 didn't make an A. So they're going to give you some clues. You just got to figure out the other ones. All right. 8 girls in the class did not make an A for the year. So if 8 girls did not make an A and there were 13 total, 13 minus 8, 5 girls made an A. So do your totals for the total number of people that made an A. So that's 4 plus 5 is 9. Total for people in the class that did not make an A, that's 13 plus 8, that's 21. And again, that total, 9 plus 21, is 30. It should be the same as the 17 plus 13 is 30 as well. Remember, this is going to be your denominator for most of the problems unless it has given in it. All right? So we got that. And again, your answers, keep them as percents and just take them to the nearest tenth. So if it's a probability that a boy makes an A, so we're only concerned about boys that made an A, so that should have been 4 out of the total. 30, same thing, have your calculator with you. 0.133 repeating, so that's going to be 13.3%. Alright, number 2. Slide it up here a little bit. Girl not making an A. And again, I don't see and or anything like that. I'm just looking for that specific cell. This is kind of like an and problem, but it's a girl not making an A. So if it's girl that did not make an A, it should be 8 out of 30. Same thing. 26.66 repeating, so I'm going to bump that up to 26.7%. Okay. Probability that you randomly just choose a boy in the class. Well, there were 17 boys out of 30. So 17 divided by 30. 56.66 repeating. So 56.7%. Girl or anyone making an A. Alright, here we go. So if it's or, you're looking for all the girls. So that's here. Or anyone making an A. Well, that's here. Well, again, if I look at it this way, I just double counted 5. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can add the total of girls, which is 13. You can add the total of anyone making an A, which is 9. But if you do that, you counted 5 twice. To me, I think it's easier just to add the 4 plus the 5 plus the 8 and divide it by 30. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. So it's really 17 out of 30. So 17 divided by 30. It's the same thing. 56.66 repeating. So it's 56.7%. Probability of someone not making an A. Alright. So if it's someone that did not make an A, it didn't say it had to be a boy or a girl, so that should just be 21 out of 30. So that one is 21 divided by 30 is 0.7, so that is 70%. Here's the word or again. Boy or anyone not making an A. So boy or anyone not making an A. So boys, there's 4 and 13, 17 total. Or anyone not making an A. I know I'm kind of getting a lot of drawn lines in here. So a boy or anyone not making an A should be the 4, the 13, and the 8. So the 4, the 13, and the 8. Divided by the total, which is 30. So let's see. 4 and 8 is 12, plus 13, that's 25 out of 30. And 83.3%. Here's the word given. Probability that you choose a girl given that you did not make an A. So what that means is if you guys see given, the new denominator is whatever they're talking about after this. So my denominator is all the people that did not make A's. So all the people that did not make an A. And then I'm looking at the girls just in that column there. Okay, so let's go back up and look. So how many people did not make an A? 21. Alright, it's my denominator. Just in that column of 21 people, how many were girls? Well, there were 13 boys and 8 girls, so it should be 8 out of 21. Remember, if it's given, you're going to have a different denominator than the total. 8 divided by 21, 0.3809, so I'm going to say 38.1%. Okay? Now, a lot of these did not really use the word and, but a lot of these did not have to use the word and. This could have been rewritten. Let's look at number 2. This could have been probability of girl and she did not make an A. And it's still that specific cell. So if it's the word and, it's exactly where they meet. Girl and not making an A. Okay? This one could have been written as probability of boy and he made an A. It's the exact same thing. Okay? Alright. Okay, so again, I'm going to give you a problem. It'll be the same problem, but you'll have to make the chart once, and then all the probabilities will be based off that chart, and it'll look very, very similar to this. So again, the key is, if I give you that given, know that that changes that denominator. Alright? Same thing, 7:45 a.m., 7:45 a.m. tomorrow morning it'll shut off. If you got any questions, let me know. Quiz will be on Thursday. Good luck.